Hi everyone, it's Louise from Made It Number 27 with you, just another flip through video. This album was made for our Elf on the Shelf, Elvis. I did a fairly elaborate album last year, and after just completing my December daily, to tackle another big album felt like a bit of a chore. So I actually have this brag book from Fancy Pants Designs. Was given to me in a prize pack, a very generous prize pack, and I had this really old Christmas collection from Kaisercraft. I'm not even sure what it's called, but it's old and it has a really vintage Christmassy feel. And after using a blue, silver and red and black colour scheme for December daily, I thought, well, I can go a bit vintage for this. So this album had something written on it under here. I can't remember what it was, so I've just covered that with a couple of stickers and some letter stickers that just says Elf 2014. The first page in the album just talks about Elvis the Elf and how he's returned and just a little bit about him. And this album has pocket pages. It has these craft pages with ruled lines, some of them are blank, and it also has these pages with a pocket for a tag. I tore out a lot of it. It was a much thicker book to begin with, so I've torn out all the pages that I didn't need to use, and I'll keep them and use them on other things, I suppose, especially the pockets. I might be able to use those for other things. So getting started, this is a shrunken down version of the letter that Elvis brought with him when he first arrived this December, gone. So I thought it was nice to include that, and there's a photo of him with his letter and a candy cane for each of the boys. So I've pretty much just gone day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4 through the album, and not a lot of journaling because it's really just to capture Elvis in all his hiding places. So day 1 gets 2 photos, a close-up and then this one with the letter. Day 2, he actually brought some warnings for each of the boys. So these are official warning notices. This is from KristaConway.com, but if you look at my Pinterest board, I've got one for Elf on the Shelf. You'll find it there with the link, but KristaConway.com is the website. It's a free printable, and they're the actual letters. They were clipped to Elvis's hands, one for each of the boys, and then I just put a shrunken down version of each, so it's a bit hard to read, but if you're getting close you can read them. All the reasons why Oliver got a naughty warning and all the reasons why Samuel did. And then just a piece of pattern paper for this side. I didn't bother inking the edges or anything like that. Didn't feel I need to, and I didn't really want to do the extra work. This day here, Elvis was sitting on a big toy dinosaur, and I've just added some stickers and things from that collection. On this day he brought a letter with him, and again I've put the actual letter here in a shrunken down version, saying that he was excited to be coming on holiday with us to Busselton, and it just basically says, this is from Santa. Elvis told me that you were travelling to Busselton for a family holiday. Elvis is looking forward to being there with you, and I can't wait to hear about all the adventures you will have there. Please remember to behave yourselves, use your manners and treat each other nicely, because Elvis will definitely tell me if you don't. Remember to wear sunscreen and a hat and to play safely around the swimming pool and at the beach. Most importantly, have a lot of fun. Love, Santa Claus. So again, probably just check out my Pinterest board if you want something like that, and then I've just put a little note and a sticker there with that. So the next few days he was at Busselton with us, so I've just put holiday fun from the letter stickers that came with this collection, a little tag, and I've just put, you must always be careful not to touch Elvis, because if you do he will lose his magic and won't be able to fly. So a little reminder there. Then just some stickers just to stick on there. A couple of hiding spots while we were away in our little cabin that we stayed in. A little printable from Pinterest, and he's sitting on top of the oven in our cabin. but he brought with him an advent calendar for each of the boys, even though it was a fair way into December. Another piece of pattern paper. He got into my crochet and managed to crochet a couple of rows. He's hiding... Where's he hiding there? Oh, on top of the fan. That's a fan blade. Again, I got this from Pinterest. Another little tag about, you know, we had a lovely time. We love looking for Elvis every morning in our cabin. Elvis loves dressing up because he came in a Batman outfit one night. Another night he was Robin, and another night he came as Spider-Man. In here he's next to where we keep all the hard liquor, sitting on top of my husband's guitar case. He's stuck to the pantry door there. My boys have a habit of getting up early before me and raiding the pantry, so this has a keep out sign on it. He's in a vase here on a shelf. He's in my bathroom on this morning, and he stuck a post-it note that said, "You look lovely," on my mirror, so I would see that and be reminded. He found a hiding spot in my craft room on this morning. And here I had gifts packed in bags ready to take away with us for Christmas, and it looks like he wanted to come with us, so he tucked himself in amongst all the gifts. Lucky we saw him. And then on this day he was sitting in an Octonauts pod thing, submarine, I don't know what you call them, but that's from the Octonauts. On this day he was on my eldest son's bookshelf in amongst all the books. On this day he's in a vase with a couple of chocolates for the boys, Elf chocolates. They must have been good. And he's in my husband's sock drawer on this morning with a Spider-Man mask and logo on his chest. And on his final morning with us, no, that's not the final morning. The second to final morning, he was dressed as Robin. And I'll just put, we're getting ready to say goodbye to Elvis on that page. This is the final morning. He brought gingerbread cookie, Santa cookie from the North Pole for each of the boys, and he's hiding in the saucepan on my, a clean saucepan, sitting on my stove. And this is the letter that he left the boys on that last morning, just saying goodbye, and he hopes to see us next year. Thanks for all the fun, blah, blah, blah. So that is my Elf on the Shelf album. It was really quick to put together. I'd been editing the photos with as I sort of went through the month and I was doing December daily, I was just editing and saving these photos as 3x4s as I went along. So it was just a case of printing them all out on my Picturemate and then very, very quickly putting this album together. I think I watched 1.5 episodes of In the Flesh while I did this, so it was really quick and easy, and I'm just really pleased that I was able to get that done quickly, because I'm kind of done with Christmas and I want to move on to other projects. So thanks for watching, and I'm sure our Elf Elvis will be back next Christmas, and I'll have another album flip through to share then. Thanks for watching.